Okay, so this video is 1 year late. I was reminded of this when I noticed that my Minecraft channel got signed out, and I went to sign in, and as I was going through it, I found comments that I didn't know was there. And I decided it's now or never. It was a year ago, and I pretty much forgot what I was gonna say for part 2. I don't remember what he did outside Minecraft, but I got little bits and pieces, but that's it. Like crumb size, sadly. So, some of you may be wondering, what is this about and who is this James guy? Well, basically, he's my nemesis. So, I'm pretty much going to recap part 1 real quick. I was going to do the Jin Ryu, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he passed away. He was the developer of Dragon Block C for Minecraft, a Dragon Ball Z mod, a well-made mod, and he is well known for it and is a popular mod. And he passed away from, if I recall, a heart attack. So I decided to do the Jin Ryu Memorial Tournament. And I posted on the forum on the website, just trying to get people to join and just to get it started. And this guy, James, was one of those people. And one of the first problems we encountered was a lack of a server. But James, he seemed like a cool guy. He was kind enough to offer to be the one to buy and host the server. And I was very grateful. I saw him as a cool guy. I respected him. I was like, you are very generous and I appreciate the help. That really helped get this project going. We're going to have ourselves a tournament. So time goes by, and I'm setting up the arena, and he does that himself because I was struggling to lay things out, and he was telling me about a mod that allowed me to edit the world faster, and he just helped out with that, which I thanked him for. Phone, not now. However, as time went on, he showed his true colors. First of all, he had a huge disagreement with my ideas for the tournament, and how I thought things out, how I wanted to do it. My goal was to make it like how Jin Ryu did his tournaments and live streams, and I just had a specific vision for it, but he didn't like that. He was very controlling. He asked to be a mod so he can help out, get things advertised, and make the Discord server be more presentable, apparently. And I regret that decision to this day. I should not have. I pretty much gave the prisoners the key to the prison. And as time went on, there was more disagreements. He wasn't getting his way, so he was having a little fit. And he sought more power. He's realized, man, I am in a bad spot. I just can't get through them. I'm alone. It's just I need backup. I need more authority. I got nothing in this server. A mod is going to get me far. So he pitches me the idea of putting this project into his server. And here's when things get golden. I found out in my comment that apparently he claimed that he told his friends to not be so quote-unquote hateful to me. Phone, stop. And I'm just gonna move that farther away. And I went to the server, and boy, once his lackeys found out my ideas, man, did they hate. Just punch after punch. It keeps going, and there's this guy who was the worst, harassing me the most, calling me a dumbass and I'm retarded. He was just out to get me. So I find that apparently he told everyone not to be so hateful and be nice to me. Hard to believe, seeing how they reacted immediately after they found out the rules. So after more arguments happened, they were attacking me. I'm just defending myself. I'm just trying to explain my visions. This is what I want to do. This is my vision for it. I know you have suggestions and all that, but later on, that's going to change. Then there's going to be more freedom, more creativity. But it was just not going through to them. And James, he had about enough, and in the server, he stripped me of my rank as the master, the creator, the owner. And to put salt on the wound, he gave it to the guy who was bullying the most. He gave it to him. And I was like, what the hell? Why are you doing this? You're giving my project that I brought you into. You didn't bring me into it. I brought you. And you gave it to this guy and you just gave it away? I'm saying, like, what the hell? Why are you doing this? And he said, and like a parent disciplining his child, he said, you'll get your rank back if you decide to play nice. Meaning, if you don't do it my way, you don't do it at all. And I tried to explain. I even bent some of my rules to be more appealing to them. And he said, you know what? You're not even trying. Talk to me again when you're willing to try. And I'm getting angry. He's like, what the hell? You stole my project. And I was in the Minecraft Discord server just trying to recruit. I'm on my own now. I'm starting from the ground back up. And I don't remember how it came up, but I was just like, it came up and I talked about James. And at this time, we talked again and we had a truce. This is like, there's water on the bridge, apology back and forth, yada, yada, yada. And he's willing to help me. And out of nowhere, he comes in with a pissed off paragraph saying how, like, complete opposite of everything. Like, he's making me out to be the bad guy. He's saying I'm not cooperative, I'm not being fair to everybody, I'm not being nice, when it's completely backwards. And they were the ones attacking me. He's bending everything to his liking, stole my project, and he's making me out to be the bad guy. And then because of that, he got me banned from that server. The best server that gave me the best chance to get more recruits to participate in this tournament. So, I realized I was screwed. So I postponed that project, which is still postponed because I've been busy with other things and I've been focused on TF2 and my channel, and I just been thinking about going back to that channel, and I may try again. But anyway, now it's on to part 2. What will happen next outside of Minecraft. That's what this video is about. So, even though we had our disagreements, and despite the fact that he stole my tournament project from me, he expects all to be forgiven. So it's like, hey, I see you're struggling with your YouTube channel, and he was willing to help me out. He made me join his network, or like a Discord server that helps promote small channels, because apparently that's what he quote-unquote does for his fellow YouTubers. And he's just trying to help me out. He even made another channel for me. And I did some of the things he said to do. There was not much improvement. And plus I figured it would take forever to put all the videos, like re-upload everything there with a new thumbnail. It would just take so much time. So I ended up giving up on that. And I was making an update video and I was explaining how that didn't work out. And again, he took offense to that, saying, like, don't get mad at me. If it doesn't work out, it's not my fault. And this is like, did I say it was your fault? Am I insulting you saying that the new channel you gave me is like oh, James is a freaking idiot. It's all his fault. It's like his dumb idea. I was just saying, like, I got a new channel. Didn't work out, yada, yada, yada. So I decided I'll just stick with this one that has the most progress instead of starting from scratch, because it'll take so much time to re-upload. And apparently, according to James, that's a big no-no. That's, oh, you're insulting me. You think it's my fault? And it's, yeah. So anyway, he's helping me with the server, on the server, I mean, and he's helping me with my channel, trying new thumbnails, trying to be more creative, taking his advice. And of course, an argument started back up, and I'll admit, that was me. I pretty much fanned that flame and started it, because I didn't forgive him. I'm just like, you think that I'll forget what you did? I'm pretty sure he said something. It was like, I don't think he said something. I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Maybe he said something about me not working with people. I don't know. But I'm 98% sure that I just started and he didn't say anything. So that started up as, like I said, I don't remember who started it really, but I'm certain it was me. And because I didn't forgive him. And it's like, you stole my project. It's like, I didn't steal anything. It's like, really? When you went to a server, when we go to a server that you had more authority in instead of just being a mod. You wanted more power, so you, in a way, manipulated me to put my project in there just so you can have backup from your friends and have them like get pissed off and harassed. For all I know, the guy who said that he told not like to not hate on me, it was probably the opposite. He said to hate on this guy is like he's not doing things my way, and just I will read the comment. So, what he said was, I happened to be in both Discords, having actually read the chat history. James was only defending himself and his reputation that you had, in fact, tried to damage. Now, there's a few things wrong with that. He wasn't exactly defending himself. Yes, his attempt, yes. However, his approach kinda didn't really... Yeah, the fact he got pissed off is like, if you're trying to defend yourself and you were just trying to explain your side of the story, your situation, what you do is just calmly talk about it. Is like, look, I see what's going on. And then he would just like explain his side of the story. It's been like, that's not how it happened. But no, he gets pissed off in caps, and he's just being a douche in the post. And of course, everyone was against me just because I overreacted. This is like, yeah, I'm gonna be upset when you're getting me into trouble. You're lying about some things, and he's wrong about things. When I did try to cooperate, it was the other way around. They didn't cooperate with me. I would constantly explain what I wanted to do. They would continue to harass and insult me constantly. So, anyway, and did I try to damage his reputation? Not directly, because I was just explaining what happened. I wasn't really trying to go at him, but was I hoping he would have vision changed? Yeah, because the guy is really a douchebag in disguise. Sure, can he try to be nice? Yes, but if he doesn't get his way, he lashes out. And I have evidence that everything I am saying about this guy is in fact true. But I'll get to that once I'm done reading. James has made multiple requests to everyone to not hate on you, which is why I am going to not call you a fucking prick. I actually spoke to the owner. He banned you for not dropping it, and I'm the biggest fan of James, but he is in the right, in this situation at least. Oh, also, James was the one who got the majority of the player base for the tournament. Now, how is that part of the argument? That's like only one thing that went against me saying that he willingly did all the work. Like, that goes against my argument. He's saying that he's like bitching like, oh, I'm doing all the work while you're sitting on your ass doing nothing. When every time I try to get something done, he would willingly offer to help. When I was building the tournament, he willingly went over and flattened out the area for me so I can get started on the arena. Didn't ask, but he just teleported to my location and did it for me. Getting people, did that himself. Server, spent his own money. He offered, he said he would. We appreciate it. I thanked him several times. He did that himself. I didn't ask. I appreciated his help. And I'm starting to think he did that so he would have ammo to use against me so he can say that he did all the work. And I even said that to him. I said, you did all the work I didn't even freaking ask you to do. You did it willingly. So don't you give me that bullshit that you did all the work when you asked. I didn't make you. No one made you. No one asked you to. And yet you bitch that you did all the work when you, in text, said you would do it. So you have no right to complain of all your labor. And another thing is he tried to take control of my project. It's not the first time. He made changes. Sure, it's his server, but he added what I thought was pointless mods. It's just going to be us in a tournament. We're not going to have an audience. So why in the hell would we need a sit mod? Why would we need house customization? My idea is that Jin Ryu, I want everyone to come to the tournament with their power level, like with their strengths. Because everyone on his server would play by themselves, either train with one another, and just level up themselves. And they would see who was the strongest. Like I said, like a normal tournament, you would train. I'm not just going to give you guys a bunch of points. That's not how I envisioned it. I want you guys to work for it to see who is superior. Like, who trained and put the best numbers on the which stat. They had problems with it. It's like, all I want to do is train. I don't want no one to build houses. I don't want no one sitting for whatever reason. I don't want this extra mob mod. I don't want this other pointless crap. I just want people to train, and then when it's time, we do the tournament and see who becomes the champion. That's how I wanted to do it. They complained, and when I tried to explain my reason, they didn't listen. They're the ones not cooperating, not me. I was trying to cooperate with them. I even was willing to bend my rules and remove some conditions for them. And to James, that wasn't good enough. I was not cooperating. And yeah, I'm not going to drop it when you take my rank, my project, and give it to the guy who was insulting me the most for the dumbest reasons. Yeah, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be pissed. I am not going to forgive him. I don't care what he does or what he says. He's the fucking prick, not me. And this is when I get to my evidence. So during all this, I was talking in DMs with another person from the server, and I was talking about how James is a prick, and I was just telling my story about what happened and how he screwed me over. And he went on to agree with me, saying, yeah, James is a prick. He explained that he was in another roleplay server with him before, and when he didn't like the ideas, he would have a tantrum. He would get mad because he didn't like the idea, and he had something else in mind, but because it's not his, he has no control. He is not second in command or anything. He's just another person there, and he's trying to get things to the way he wants it, even though it's not his to say. So he told me that everything he did to me, he did before. So I had proof. I had several people telling me that James is a dick, and he did that before, and he is a douchebag who gets mad when he doesn't get what he wants. So that made me realize I made the mistake of giving him power, going to his server, making him a mod. Especially making him keeping control of the server. I should have ditched him a long time ago. I think at one point I did ban him from my server, and eventually was talking to them to bring him back. I was like, fine, but if he continues to be a douche, I'm done. I should not give people chances, especially with people like him. I regret that now. And I had proof. I had evidence. So I know that for a fact, he is a fraud and is not as nice as you want him to think. So this is his response to that comment. Thank you for trying to explain, but I don't think he will stop trying to pin the blame on me. Of course I'm not! You ruined everything! You stole my project and brought me back to stage 1. And you got me banned from a server that gave me my best chances of finding people to join me. Because you're immature about how you react to things. If you don't get what you want, you throw a fit. And if you see people talking bad about you, you have to do your best to get that person in trouble. And I honestly find it hard to believe that he said he was friends with Jin Ryu, because Jin seems like a cool, respectable guy, and I'm sure he would agree with me and would not allow this behavior to continue. And I'm sure if Jin was around, like, let's say I join a server and we're like talking about doing a tournament like this, James would not behave around him like that. Because he knows that he has the potential, like the power to like ban him from his server, or he would have more authority because it's his mod, and he would just be the voice of reason. And I don't see the chemistry of him being friends with James. Is it my place to say? For all I know, he could have been like best friends. I'm just saying, by that behavior, I don't really see how he gets along with Jin. Like, I guess the facade works, because I find it hard to believe that he is a quote-unquote friendly guy, and was friends with Jin, who seemed like a cool person. Is this their two sides? Like, they're just polar opposites, ice and fire. They don't seem to work together. So anyway, I couldn't care less what he thinks about me. I find that hard to believe, seeing how you got me banned from a server because I was telling the story about how you were a dick and you stole from me and destroyed my entire project. And you got me banned, which made it harder for me to continue my project. It was all sabotage. But if he tries to go around saying shit about me, that's when I'll deal with it. I've put out an offer to help grow his channels, since he is a fellow YouTuber and it is what my dev network is all about. So apparently he's seeing me as one of those types that I would just pretty much say is like, if you guys know of him, Smash Bandicoot, and I would just make hundreds of videos saying like, this person did that and it's just all injustice, when it's complete opposite. Well, that's not me. I'm being truthful. All I did in my videos was explain the situation, because I made a few videos before. One got deleted, like I said in my part 1 explanation of why I got canceled on the channel. I shared it in my community tab, so you can watch it and you'll hear that side of the story. I forgot what I was talking about. So anyway, I just made one video explaining the situation, talking about James, and he and his friends pretty much attacked me and the video. So due to harassment, I got rid of it. And my recent one, because I cut ties with James and I made another one. That's about it. I didn't make hundreds of videos saying dislike James, dislike his channel, cancel him, blah blah blah. No, he's making me sound like I'm that type of person. Did I go around ruining his reputation on purpose? No. I was just answering questions. I was on the server. They asked me a question. I answered it. He came in pissed off, and long story short, he got me banned from that server. So apparently he does care about what I say and think about him, and I'm not going around saying shit about him. So what are you gonna deal with? I'm apparently not what you thought. I'm not like you. I actually treat others with respect, and if people do me wrong, I'm not going to make hundreds of videos to attack you. Am I doing that in this video? Well, I'll admit, in a way, yes and no. I'm explaining the situation, explaining what he did to me. And when there are YouTubers like him, people will make videos to warn them, saying, like, this guy, like Smash Bandicoot, I just saw a video earlier before doing this recording, talking about how he was a psychopath, how he lies, manipulates, etc., etc. And that's what this video is about. It's just saying, like, there's this guy out there, he did this to me, watch out. That's my goal with these videos, and I guess a way to rant and somewhat ruin his reputation. And I'm not targeting him. I just want, like, people to see him and be like, yeah, you are a facade, you're not really that nice. Gotta be careful around this guy, you know. It's just like, I don't want people to like completely ban him, unsubscribe. I just want them to see for what he really is and know to be careful. Don't make the mistakes I did. So I'm not trying to destroy his reputation. I guess in a way I'm trying to change it. Like, yeah, I can enjoy your videos, but you did sabotage someone's content because you didn't approve and you're having tantrums, so I'm gonna keep an eye on you, and if I do a Minecraft roleplay then you end up joining, I'm gonna be careful around you. I'm just gonna make sure you don't step out of line. It's just like, I know what you're capable of, so I'm gonna keep an eye on you. Like that is like warning people, getting them prepared. Is he's not what you think. He can be kind one moment, and then out of nowhere, he would be Predator. He would just like completely change. And I said that to him, was like, I don't know, like, when I first met you, I thought you were a kind guy. You seemed cool. You were willing to help out. Didn't even need to ask. I mean, you paid for the server, so I respected you. I thought you were a cool guy, but apparently that guy's been murdered by the douchebag I'm talking to now. So, yes, he did offer to help me, but now that's next on the subject. So he made a room about my channel, and he's talking to me. And yes, like I said, the whole he ruined and sabotaged and stole my project came up. But he said, like, even though, despite our problems, like, I'm willing to help you because I'm a nice guy, and I'm willing to help out my fellow YouTubers. That's what this is all about. And anyway, one day, if I recall, I was going to ask him a question. It was like, what do you think of this? Or like, what should I do? And I noticed that the server was not on my Discord list. I looked, I'm like, what happened? So I went to private messages just to message and see, like, what's up? Oh, lo and behold, I am blocked. He banned me and he blocked me. And this is when things really get out of hand for me. It's like, okay, what the hell is wrong with you? I literally said nothing. I haven't been talking about him. I didn't make any videos directly assaulting him. I haven't been doing anything. We just been talking, asking questions about the channels, like how, like, is this okay? Asking for his approval about what he's like. He's saying try to make better thumbnails. I'm showing what I made, and it's just like, what can be approved? Like, how does this look? Is it more appealing? Etc. Etc. And that's all I've been doing. I go back again to ask a question or show him something, one of the two, and for some reason he blocked and banned me. Why? I don't know. There was no warning. He didn't say anything. He didn't leave anything in private messages saying, you know what, this and this and this and this. Nothing. So I don't even know what happened. I don't know if he decided, you know what, I don't care. Like, you know what? Like, he just randomly remembers, you know what, he did act this way when I stole that project from him. You know what, I'm just going to block and ban him. And after that, I was like, okay, that was the last straw. I am done with this guy. James, you are a complete total douche and are complete human trash. And that's when I ended up making the part 1 on my Minecraft channel and completely forgot to do part 2 on this channel. So, I guess I kind of did remember everything now that I think about it. But yes, that's pretty much the story of betrayal. And like I said, I have evidence, so I know that what I say is true. So you can't say it's a lie when someone else experienced his bullshit themselves. So, yeah. I find it hard to believe that he said to everyone not to hate on me when right away they hated on me when I got there and they found out the rules and conditions and they were not nice when I got there. I'm like, what the hell is this? Why did you bring me here? It's like, I didn't want to be there. It's just like, why did I agree to go on this? Why is this a good idea? He stole the project. He treated me like a disciplined child, saying I'll get my rank as creator, even though you can't really take that away from me since I'm in charge. It's my project. Yet he gave that server rank to the guy who was harassing me the most. I think he did it on purpose because he saw how I was treating me and he decided I'm going to make it worse for him. Get a lemon lime. Just get a lime or a lemon and salt and just put it on the wound and make him in charge. And says, oh, you get that rank back as long as you do what I say. None of those words, but that's pretty much what he's saying, because even though I tried to reason with everybody, I made changes for everybody, like, made some changes so everyone could feel more comfortable, even did things I didn't want to do, and yet everyone still complained and harassed me. So, since James didn't get what he wants, he took it away from me and said, like, oh, you'll get it back just as long as you do as I tell you. He's might as well said that in those words, because that's, looking back, that's pretty much what he's pretty much said, like, might as well. So even to this day, I am not over it. I can never forgive that kind of behavior. Like, you can't just, like, build a tower with somebody, and just because you disagree with a manager, you can't just, like, just tear it all down, like get to the construction site and just blast off some of the pillars and make the whole tower collapse. It was like, well, he didn't like the changes. Like, I wanted this window and I wanted this carpet to be in this room, and just because he didn't get what he wanted, he tore the whole thing down. I was like, well, you're fired. I was like, what? I'm the manager. It's like, yeah, well, I don't like what you're doing. You're not cooperating, so you will be the manager again. We'll give it to this dude who's pretty much been blackmailing you, who's been treating you like shit even though you're the boss, and just blah, blah, blah. He ate all the donuts, and now I'm making him the manager because I like the way he treats you like shit, and I'm not going to give you a role back until you decide to cooperate. And then meanwhile, that guy who was given the rank of manager acts like he's the manager. He's like, okay, here's what we're going to do. And I'm just watching, and the manager's watching, like, what the hell? It's like, what are you doing? This is my thing. This is my construction site. This is my company. I started this project. And I was like, yeah, well, either with us or against us. And it's just like, no. And then it's just security, get this guy out the premises. That's what he kicked me off the premises. This is like, you're done, you're banned. This is like, we don't like what you're doing. We're going to steal the whole thing from you. And every time I look back, I can't help but feel irritated and enraged. Just, how can you do that? Who could be that cruel? I now see that he's a manipulating, lying sack of shit. And if you say anything bad about him, he throws a tantrum. I'm sure he's a nice guy to some people, but I'm sure the moment they disagree, he's going to throw a tantrum. And he's willing to do whatever it takes to bring you down. So if he sees this, if he ends up watching this whole thing and he's just shaking his head the whole time like, I never did that, I never stole, you were the one disagreeing, you're the asshole here, I'm just defending myself from your defense, and I'm making it my offense while you defend yourself in the constant offense I'm giving you, and I'm using my offense to protect myself from your defense. And if you're just no. If you're watching this, by all means, come at me, bro. I don't know what you can actually do besides unblock me and send me another pissed off tantrum paragraph in Discord. And while he's hearing me say this, he's probably like rolling his eyes going, son of a bitch, he's at it again. And probably have another little hissy fit in his basement. And yeah, by all means, if you want to deal with it, if you want to deal with me telling the truth about you, by all means. By all means. My Discord is always open. I always hear the messages. I always answer them. I even have my own Discord server, so by all means, come on in. The door's open. I'll fight you, bro. Anytime, anywhere. As long as I have internet access. I would love to hear what you have to say about your crime against me and how your wrongs were apparently your rights. And I have people who agree with me that you're a total dick and they said that you did this before. Except this time, you actually got what you wanted, you were given power, and you took it away from that person. I'm sure you would have done the same to the other people that you were complaining to and harassing for, like throwing a tantrum because you didn't get your way. You'd probably do the same thing to them. I would not be surprised if I found out that you did again. Maybe a few months ago, I don't know. It's been a year now, year and a half at least. I'm not over it. I forgot to make this video, so I'm doing it anyway. Year later, do you really think I'll forget, James? No. I identify you as my enemy, a nemesis on here. You are the worst type of person. But am I going to say don't watch his channel because he's a douche, unsubscribe, dislike his videos, make a petition to have him taken down from YouTube, send reports? No. I'm sure people enjoy your content, and from what I see on your channel, people do. So by all means, they can enjoy your videos because you're a good content creator from the look of it. You make good thumbnails. I'm sure you make good content. I never watched your videos because I never cared to, and plus I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in the subject and all that. But I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to take your little project, your channel, what you did, what you worked to achieve, and bring it all down because I disagree with you. I'm not like you. I'm not going to destroy what you built because I didn't get my way. Will I talk about you? Yes. Will I rant? Yes. These videos are pretty much just to expose what you really are like. Other than that, I have no intention of sabotaging you or your reputation other than that. So yes, I will say that you achieved what I've been working for on YouTube for years. You did it. You're popular on YouTube. You got a good amount of subscribers and thousands of views. So good for you. If people still want to watch you even after this, by all means, go right ahead. I'm sure he's done a good job and did better than me. He found the secret to YouTube that I haven't. But know this. You can spread all the lies you want. Say you're on the defense from me and what you did was in the right and I'm not cooperating with your douchebag friends. You can say all you want. But I know, I and a few others know that you are not as nice as you claim to be. You are a manipulator, a destroyer, a saboteur. I bet you don't even care to help me with my channel. You just probably wanted to make yourself look good for all I know. Did you probably have good intentions? I'm sure you did, but seeing how you behave, I find that hard to believe based on the reputation that I got to know you for. I see you as a douche who is willing to do anything to get what he wants, and he doesn't care if it ruins the reputation or steals the project somebody else worked to achieve. So, am I saying he's Smash Bandicoot levels? No. But is he still a douchebag? Hell yes. He is honestly probably the worst person I have ever met through Discord. Ever. And I hope to never I don't want to hear from him ever again. I want nothing to do with him. Like I said, this video is just to pretty much expose that he is really just not the friendly guy he seems to be. If he ever replied to you and is all nice, or you just see how friendly he is with whoever he's talking to in his videos, know that it's a facade, and he will turn on them the moment he disagrees. He is a control freak. If he doesn't have power, he can't stand it. If he doesn't like your idea, he can't stand it, and he'll do whatever it takes to make things go in his favor. He will get support if he has to. He will have them all attack you. He will strip you of your own power just so he gets what he wants. So this video turned out to be a lot longer than I actually thought it would be. I mean, it's nearly 40 minutes, and that's just crazy, but that's pretty much the drama of me and James. It's been a year later. We haven't talked since. I only discovered his comment, the comment like a year later on that one video, and I replied. And a pretty long reply, too, explaining how I told that one guy that James apparently lied to him, and I explained different details in the video, probably the same thing, but maybe with more detail, so we get a better idea of what James did. And then I replied to James saying he's full of shit, etc., etc. Pretty much what I said to you, what I explained in this video. So I think it's best that I'm gonna end this here before it gets too long. And by all means, James, if you want to come at me, if you want to get your friends and stalk my channel, dislike my videos, and post comments saying how I'm lying, by all means, I'm ready. Will it be annoying? Hell yes. But I'm willing to deal with it if it gets you exposed. I'm more than willing to deal with your harassment. You and your little gang of douchebag friends who have no tolerance for anything. And they seem the perfect match for you. They seem to be just your type of people to be friends with. So, I'm ready. But like I said, all I want to do was expose the real you. Does it destroy your reputation in the process? So be it. But like I said, that wasn't my goal. I'm just telling my side of the story. So, do what you want. I'm ready for war. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Farewell, everybody.